Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Value with Vincent. Today we will be talking about 7 different ways to start an online business when you don't have money. Okay? Yeah, so let's get right on into it. Okay? So one of the most controlled, hold on one moment here. Okay, so one of the most controlled myths, uncontrolled myths that's that's been going around for a long period of time is that you need a lot of money to start a business. Very cliche to say that you need money to make money, but to start a business, do you need a lot of money? The answer is no. All right, you can become financially independent even when you have to start with smaller amounts of capital, money, liquid, however you want to refer to it. It's not impossible, but it is going to take you a lot longer, and it is going to be hard. Running the business is hard, period. So I'm not going to sit here and say that it's going to be harder because it's going to be hard, period. But is it going to be? Is it going to take you more time to do what you need to do? Yes, because it's a lot easier when you do have the capital to have the right equipment and have the right tools and everything that you need to make it happen. But there are ways to get around that. Okay, you have to pay for. You need money to be able to pay for licensing, productions, operations, distribution, advertising, majorly, and more to make your business from an idea into more of a tangible reality. Okay, so you do have to have money, but you don't have to have a lot. All right, so I'm going to go over a few, what I said, 7, so it's going to be more than a few. And I took notes down here, so if my screen would stop popping up like this. All right, selling on marketplaces, okay? The selling on marketplaces, setting up an e-commerce a website can cost roughly about $60 a year. All right, to make that investment worth it, you need to get sales rolling in on your new online store. Sorry about that. You need to get sales coming in for your new online store, but that will take even more expenses in ways of marketing and advertising to grow your brand. All right, so plus also if you're not tech savvy, okay, so you may have to pay a developer to maintain your site, and that can be costly as well, depending on where you get your developer from, because you can get a great developer on Fiverr. Shout out to Fiverr. On the other hand, you can begin to sell your products on online marketplace sites like Amazon, eBay, Etsy. All right, they already have an established audience base that you can tap into immediately, right away. And keep in mind that you will have to pay a small fee, of course, for uploading products and selling them on those different types of marketplaces. All right, but this can be cheaper and faster. This can be a cheaper and faster way of selling it if you don't want to pay for your own website in the beginning. Okay, so you could start there and then move over to your own website. As far as managing money and saving expenses. All right. Number 2, go with the crowd. All right. If you don't have the money to finance your business, there are a handful of people around you who do. Okay. One way to raise capital that's becoming more and more common is a word that I'm pretty sure you all have known that's floating around called crowdfunding. Okay. There's different types of crowdfunding platforms. For example, Kickstarter and GoFundMe. All right, those are a couple of examples. Simply, you just start a project or campaign. You write a description or upload video descriptions, which I love video descriptions because people can see you, and then they can. It makes them feel a lot better being able to connect with the person or feel like they're connecting with the person that's that's in the video. All right. This can be a great way to validate your idea before you start a production. Some crowdfunding campaigns take off because they resonate with their audience. Okay, if you're able to connect with them, you'll soon find out if your product or service is something people want, or want by how well your campaign trends. Validations is the key to avoid wasting your time, energy, and money on a project that has no demand. Okay, so crowdfunding is a great way as well. 3, use drop shipping. Okay, drop shipping is another great, outstanding way to be able to get. It's my son at the door. Be able to get your products out. We'll get products out if you do have products, without even having to spend any money out of your own pocket. Okay, keeping production costs low comes down to a good demand forecasting. You need to know what your customers want, and then be ready to meet their demand. All right. So too often new entrepreneurs will overstock or understock items because they didn't know how to evaluate the market demand, which is very, very common. In these cases, you may lose more money than make. In the beginning of your first 2 years of running a business, this is most likely going to happen. Okay, validating your idea early on can help with that, but so can drop shipping. Okay, drop shipping involves you paying another vendor to create your product. All right, ship it and fulfill the order whenever the orders come in. With drop shipping, you can reduce the inventory cost, all right, by only producing items in immediate demand. Okay, you avoid overstocking on products. Okay, and those are going to be the products that don't sell, of course. So you don't want to stock up on those. Furthermore, you don't house any inventory yourself, saving yourself more money on storage. You know, you won't have to have a building or storage place to hold all of the products, especially if there's too much products. Drop shipping lowers the prices it takes to stock your store while making inventory management much simpler. Okay? 4, avoid scams. All right? Most get-rich-quick companies or promotions are not as great as they seem at first. Some beginning business owners invest in these scams, okay, with the hope that it will earn them more revenue, only to find out money depleted with nothing to show for it. All right, I've been there before. Most entrepreneurs have, especially in the online realm, okay, online industry. The Federal Trade Commission works to protect small businesses from such scams, but you can do your part as well and avoid them. And the opportunity, if the opportunity seems almost too good to be true, or asks you to enter your credit card information right away, be wary and do some research on them. Okay, you can Google just about anything now. Well, you can Google anything now, and majority of the time you'll find something on it. If somebody else has been scammed by the same company or something similar, you'll find some type of blog or something somewhere, or someone talking about it. So you can type up whatever the company name is and put scam behind it. Some people market that way as well. They'll just say scam just to get you to check out their video, and it's not a scam, and they're actually promoting the company. But sometimes you'll also find real scam information about it. And just do your due diligence to find out exactly what you feel. Sorry, I had a call there. Okay, so you can potentially earn more revenue by investing investing in legitimate training and resources. Okay, sometimes businesses need a little extra to make more income than they already make. Okay, so they need a little extra to make more. All right. There are different kinds of resources that you need to be looking for. Be careful of the companies that offer you a way to get rich with little effort. Okay, it takes a lot of effort to get rich, and especially in a short period of time. It's definitely very possible. It comes down to your work ethic, the type of person you are, if you're coachable, if you're trainable, how well you implement everything that you learn and that's being taught and coached to you. Okay, so that's why there's always disclaimers, or there's supposed to be disclaimers, because majority of people do not get that success in such a short period of time. But it is possible, okay? But it's very few. So that's why there should be a disclaimer when it comes to those things, okay? So don't be fooled, don't be bedazzled, or or hyped up into something, especially if you're not a go-getter. All right. Now you can find free ways to market. Okay, I think we're on 5. Find free ways to market. Business growth doesn't have to put a huge dent in your bank account. Okay. In fact, there are several different ways to market your brand that cost little to any money at all. Blogging can create some great brand awareness, and you can even create a business blog, okay, on free website templates. For example, man, I'm trying to think of something off the top of my head. I think WordPress might do free blogs. There's a lot of ones that do free, that have free blogs, because that helps them gain more customers. So it's a great way to get people in by offering a free blog along with getting a site or something like that. So sorry, I had a brain fart, so I wasn't able to think of them at this time, but they are out there. So you can actually just Google that as well. All right. You can start building up followers on social media accounts. Okay. You can have you'll have to pay if you want to advertise on these accounts. Of course, that's where Facebook makes a lot of their money. Just about the majority of their money is through advertising. I believe that's pretty much all social medias, is the advertising. Okay, you get to create a free account, and most of their money is made on advertising. In case you didn't know. All right, one t-shirt designer started his online business in 24 hours, in part by emailing a notable influencer who brought followers to his main site. He did this with no extra money in his budget, and you can too. You don't need the money to reach out to those people who will spread the word for you. So if you can find an influencer, like somebody that's a beast on Instagram, or someone that has tens to hundreds of thousands of subscribers on YouTube, try to message them and see if you can work out some kind of deal with them on them to advertise for you, whatever it is that you want to have advertising. If you can work in the numbers that, hey, you can get this certain percentage of the sales that I make for you advertising this on your channel or on your page. You might not have no money up front, but if they say yes, hey, you just, started running your business and you have a lot of engagement, a lot of buyers, without spending anything up front. Okay, so number 6, limit what you need. All right, accumulating wealth isn't about earning more; it's about spending less. Okay, this can be difficult when building a business because you need to spend to start. Okay, if you don't have a large income coming in every month, then how much you spend on your business should be limited as well. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Okay. Forego business expenses that aren't really necessary when you're when you first are starting off. Okay. Don't spend hundreds on office supplies and new equipment. Those can come later. All right. I actually ran into some people that wanted to started an online business, but they were kind of focusing on getting buildings, like office buildings. What are the office buildings for? To be professional, to hold events and things like that there. Or should I say to look professional, or to hold events there and stuff like that. It's an online business. You don't really need a building right now. And you can also host events in other locations and just rent, until you have enough money to go ahead and get that building and everything. So you want to limit your expenses in the beginning, okay, and just focus on the things that's really going to help you make money. Grow, have your business starting off good in the beginning, until you really have some great capital coming in. All right. Before you rent out an expensive, I pretty much just spoke on that. Renting out a expensive office space, or buying office space. You could start small. build your business from your home. For those of you that work from home, some of the most recognizable brands in the world started in a garage, which is very true. I think Disney, Walt Disney, I think he started in his garage, I believe. Or was it Bill Gates or Steve Jobs? All right, I will have to look into that. But they all started off small, started off from their home, started off, somewhere like that. Okay. It doesn't matter where you start or how little the supplies you have or when you start. It just matters that you start in the first place, because a lot of people think about what they want to do. They have all these different dreams, but don't really take action. Okay, so starting to take action and doing something about it is what really matters in the beginning, and not giving up. All right, and finally, just begin. That kind of flowed into the end of number 6. Don't just keep it as an idea, okay? Actually do something about it. You don't want to wait too long testing and validating your business idea that never starts making some real money. Experts at a Better Lemonade Stand include this advice as part of their company's manifesto. Okay, start something. Don't get caught up waiting for the perfect moment. Stalling for most ideal circumstances, or postponing until you have more time, energy, or money. Those excuses will do nothing for you except waste more of your precious time. Okay, and that was by a Better Lemonade Stand. Now, hopefully you guys got some great value out of what I just told you. If you want to, you can run this back and actually take notes. It's very great information to really keep in mind when starting your business, whether it's online or offline, and help you limit your expenses. Know that it doesn't take a lot of money to start running your business, and take your business from nothing to something, and grow it from something to everything, and actually be having life-changing experiences, life-changing income. And all you need to do is take action and utilize the information that I just provided you. If you guys actually got some value out of that, go ahead and give me that thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking that red subscribe button and also hitting that bell, so you will be notified every time I post a new video. I do a value of Vincent every day at roughly around 4 p.m. EST. And if you're watching this on Facebook, then go ahead and follow me on my entrepreneur page if you're not already at yoprosperity.com. Excuse me, facebook.com/money motivator. Also, give me some emojis, drop a comment below on both platforms, and I'll see you guys on the next video. And thanks for joining me. Take it easy.